Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Rajnikant and today's video we're gonna discuss @Autowire annotation. Okay, so @Autowire is a Spring framework annotation that is used to automatically inject the dependencies to the Spring managed beans. So in simple way, you can say Autowire @Autowire is used to inject the bean. Okay, so what exactly that one? Let's see in a practical way. So already I have created a Spring Boot project. If you'll see here, so percentage calculator, I have a one class where find percentage one method is there, and here we are passing 3 marks: physics, chemistry, mathematics, and then we are finding this percentage and we are returning, and we are making this class as a component. So component means this class object is created and managed by Spring container. Okay, now let's see. So let me introduce another class which is math operation. So here if you'll see physics, chemistry, mathematics, we are adding these 3 marks. Okay, then we are dividing by 300 and we are multiplied by 100. So let's create another class with a method which it will find the summation and it will return. So the same way, if you'll see here, find sum math operation is a class, and we make this class as a component here, and we have a method find sum, and it will take physics, chemistry, mathematics marks and it will sum those marks and it will return. Okay, now in percentage calculator I want to call this find sum method. How I can call? Simple, I can create math operation object. I can create math operation object, okay, is equal to new Control Z, new math operation object, calling the constructor to create the object. Here let me take math as a small, then math operation dot find sum. Here we'll pass physics, chemistry, mathematics, physics, chemistry and math. Okay, so what we'll get? This summation int sum equal to, and now we can replace this physics, chemistry, mathematics. Instead of that one we can put sum. Hope you got a clear idea what we have done. We have percentage calculator class where find percentage method is there, and inside that one we are calling find sum method of math operation. Okay, now let's run this application. Okay, so let's go to Spring Boot application. So if you'll see here, this is the main method. Okay, inside main method what it is there, Spring application dot run, and it is returning, if you'll see here, it's returning what? Configurable application context. Okay, so this is the application context, and let's take the percentage calculator bean, alt enter. So what I am doing here, I am taking percentage calculator object from this application context. So from this application context I am getting the bean, get bean of type percentage calculator. Okay, so this percentage calculator, if you'll see here, this is already a component. So already I have explained what exactly a component annotation, so you can watch that video. I will give in the description section. Okay, so as this is a component, this object is already created and is there inside IOC container. So what we are doing here, from that IOC container or from that context, application context, we are getting the bean. So we are asking get the bean of type percentage calculator. Okay, so now let's call the method percentage calculator dot find percentage. Let me put 70, physics 70, chemistry 70, and mathematics also 70. Okay, so this is not dot, it's a comma separated values. Are we printing anywhere? No, we are returning. Okay, return value of the method is never used. Okay, we're gonna use here double double percent percentage equal to we got. Now let's print this percentage. System.out.println and percentage plus this percentage. Okay, so here what we are doing, this Spring Boot application will run, then we'll get this application context, and from this application context we'll get this percentage calculator object, and we are calling find percentage. So in this find percentage we are creating this math operation object. Then on this math operation object we are calling find summation. Then we are getting the summation and we are calculating this percentage. Okay, now let's run this program and we'll see. We'll get the percentage 70. Okay, then I'll come to Autowire. What Autowire or what exactly we required here? It's running. So we need to understand microservices world as well, which is very trending nowadays, and we are using Spring Boot with microservices. So already I have uploaded a lot of videos are there in my channel, if you'll see here. Okay, so CRUD application, JUnit, integration tests and all, Git, Docker, Java 8, AEM, and if you'll see in my playlist, I have a complete playlist for Spring Boot microservices. If you'll see Spring Boot microservices, an entire playlist is there. JSON, event driven, Apache Kafka with asynchronous communication, and lot of logical questions are there. Okay, Git with IntelliJ IDEA. Okay, so you can explore these videos as well, and don't forget to subscribe my channel as well. Okay, so compilation finished, and let's see. Percentage 70 is coming, right? So we are getting perfect, fine. So now let's see here, instead of creating this object math operation, okay, instead of creating this object math operation here, this math operation is already a component. So it's a bean already, is managed by Spring container. This object is already there with Spring container itself. So instead of creating this object, what we can do, we can inject directly this object to this class. Okay, let's inject here. What we can do, inject. How we can inject? By using Autowired @Autowired. Okay, now let's remove this object creation, line number 11, object creation part will remove. So here we are creating this object, line number 11. So what we are saying, hey, don't create this object. This object is already there with Spring container itself, as we have annotated with @component. Simply inject this object to here. So this Autowire will say inject this object. Okay, now let's see, we'll run this application again. Let me stop this one. Okay, let's run it again. So what we are doing here, we are auto wiring, means we are injecting this math operation object to here. if you are not auto wiring here, we'll get null pointer exception because no value is there, no object is there here. But if you'll do auto wire, from this IOC container it will inject of type math operation, that object it will inject here. Okay, so how it will inject we'll see, but let's see whether this is working or not. Let me run that application. It started. So if you'll see here, it's working %70. Okay, so in this way, if we required any object, so instead of creating that one, we can inject via Spring by using Autowire @Autowired. Okay, so wherever you are injecting this class, so we are injecting into percentage calculator. So this percentage calculator also should be a bean. This object also is managed by Spring. This class object also should be managed by Spring. Then only it can inject. For example, if we have not annotated this class as a component, then how Spring will identify this object and it will inject? Okay, so this is not possible. So now if we'll go to definition wise, Autowire is a Spring framework annotation that is used to automatically inject dependencies. So here, if you'll see, math operation is a dependencies. Math operation is a dependent object. So injecting the dependencies. So here we are injecting math operation object, injecting the dependencies. Where? Into Spring managed beans. So here percentage calculator is a Spring managed beans because we have added @ component here. Okay, hope you got a crystal clear idea what exactly Autowire in terms of definition and in terms of practical way as well. Okay, so now let's see how it is injecting. What is the, here how it is injecting the values. Okay, so there are two ways it's injecting those values. One is through setter method, that is known as setter injection, and another is constructor. Via constructor it can inject, that is known as constructor injection. And here directly on that attribute level, field level we are auto wiring, so that is known as field injection. In that case, Spring itself will inject the value through reflection API. Okay, so now let's see setter injection first. So how it will inject through setter method. So let me add a setter method here, generate getters and setters. So if we'll Autowire @Autowired put at field level, that is known as field injection, that is internally Spring will inject via reflection API. But if you want in a setter injection, how we can do? On the set method we can put Autowire, and let's put a system.out.println here, injecting the value through setter injection. Okay, THROUGH. So the attribute is there, but we are not annotating @Autowired on top of attribute. What we are doing on the setter method, we are annotating that annotation @Autowired. Now let's run this application and we're gonna see. So here the Spring will call this set math operation method, and it will pass this object and it will set to this variable, right? Clear? So through this setter method, this object is going to inject here in this math operation variable. Okay, if we'll run this one, We'll see. So this is known as setter injection. And if we will annotate this annotation on top of field itself directly, then Spring automatically it will inject through what? Reflection API. Just see, injecting the value through setter injection. Clear? So now let's comment it out, this setter and getter. Let's put a constructor here. Okay, generate constructor. Okay, and I can put this Autowired annotation on top of constructor. And let's put the system.out.println inside this constructor, injecting the value through constructors, UNSTRUCTOR, constructor injection. Okay, now let me stop this application and let's rerun it again. So what I am doing here, on the constructor I am putting @autowired, and here this math operation will be there, and we are setting this this math operation to this variable. Okay, this dot math operation equal to math operation. Hope you got a clear picture. Now let's run this one and we're gonna see. So Autowired, this annotation @autowired is required to inject the dependent value. Okay, so this is a simple answer, but you should understand the concept. So we can inject those values either setter injection, constructor injection. If you'll see here, injecting the value through constructor injection, and we are getting the output. Okay, hope you got a crystal clear idea that what is @autowired and what is setter injection and constructor injection and field injection as well. Okay, so have your valuable comments in the comment section. If you want any other videos, let me know in the comment section. Definitely I will try to accommodate those videos as well, right? So thank you for watching, guys.